It was an ordinary Tuesday afternoon, or so I thought. At precisely 11:44 a.m. EST, my phone buzzed with a notification, a new text message. I glanced at the screen, expecting a routine message, perhaps from an editor or a source. Instead, I found myself staring at a message that would send shockwaves across the globe. The sender, none other than Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. The content, the chillingly detailed plans for a US military strike on Houthi targets in Yemen. My initial reaction was disbelief. Surely this had to be a mistake. A misdirected message, perhaps intended for a close aide or a fellow government official. But as I reread the text, the gravity of the situation sunk in. The language was unmistakable, the details too precise to be anything but genuine. Hegseth, known for his hawkish stance and blunt communication style, had inadvertently handed me a bombshell. The world was about to witness a major military operation, and I, an unsuspecting journalist, had received an advance copy of the script. The weight of the information bore down on me. The implications were enormous, the potential for chaos undeniable. In that instant, I knew that the world would never be the same. My quiet Tuesday afternoon had just morphed into a front row seat to history in the making. The text message, stark in its simplicity, was a blueprint for destruction. "Jeff," it began, the casual salutation sending a shiver down my spine. "They'll be moving in at 1400 hours. 2 B-2S, full payload. Targets are the usual suspects. Keep it under your hat for now." Each word was a hammer blow, revealing the chilling reality of the impending strike. Hegseth's words painted a vivid picture. 2 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, the most potent weapon in the US arsenal, were to be deployed, their mission to obliterate key Houthi targets in Yemen. The phrase "full payload" hinted at the devastating firepower these aircraft were capable of unleashing. The usual suspects, a chillingly casual term, likely referred to Houthi military installations, command centers, and perhaps even the residences of their leaders. The text message was devoid of emotion, a cold and clinical assessment of the mission at hand. It was a chilling reminder of the detached nature of modern warfare, where life and death decisions are reduced to lines of text on a screen. The casual tone, the matter-of-fact delivery made the message all the more unsettling. This wasn't a declaration of war, not a carefully crafted statement for public consumption. It was a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the mind of a man tasked with making impossible choices. And then there was the final sentence: "Keep it under your hat for now." A casual plea for secrecy, a request to sit on information that could potentially save lives. But for how long, and at what cost? The ethical dilemma was staggering, the clock was ticking, and I was caught in the middle. Once again, the community finds itself in a state of shock and outrage. It feels like a painful sense of déjà vu, as similar incidents have happened before. People are asking, how could this happen again? The questions are many, but the answers seem elusive. This incident is not isolated. It is part of a troubling history of aggression and defiance. Over the years, there have been numerous warnings, but they have often gone unheeded. The pattern is clear, yet the response has been inadequate, leaving many to wonder, what will it take to change this trajectory? To truly grasp the complexities of the Houthi movement, one must delve into their external support. The Houthis have received significant backing from Iran, a key player in the region's geopolitical landscape. This support has included not just financial aid, but also military training and sophisticated weaponry. By aligning with Iran, the Houthis have positioned themselves as a formidable force in Yemen, challenging the status quo and reshaping alliances. In recent years, there has been a noticeable shift in how global powers engage with the Middle East. The United States, for instance, has recalibrated its strategies, focusing more on diplomatic solutions rather than direct military interventions. This change is driven by a desire to foster stability and reduce prolonged conflicts. Meanwhile, other nations like Russia and China are expanding their influence through economic investments and strategic partnerships. This evolving dynamic is reshaping the political and social fabric of the region. When security structures falter, the repercussions can be far-reaching. In Yemen, the breakdown of security has led to a humanitarian crisis of unprecedented scale. Millions are displaced and basic necessities like food and water are scarce. The power vacuum has also allowed extremist groups to gain a foothold, further destabilizing the region. International efforts to restore peace are ongoing, but the path to recovery is fraught with challenges. This documentary was brought to you by a dedicated team of researchers, analysts, and filmmakers. We extend our gratitude to all those who contributed their expertise and insights. Thank you for joining us on this journey to understand the complexities of the Middle East. Until next time, stay informed and engaged.